Hello, everyone. Welcome to Philosophy of the Human Mind. If you enjoy exploring the fascinating realms of philosophy, psychology, and everything about the human mind, you've come to the right place. Before we dive into today's video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content. If you like what you see, please give this video a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Vinland Saga delves deeply into dark themes such as war, the essence of being a warrior, the trauma associated with such a lifestyle, and slavery. However, an aspect often overlooked is the show's nuanced exploration of masculinity through its characters and their relationships. The term masculinity can evoke strong reactions, but Vinland Saga doesn't simply dismantle all notions of masculinity. Instead, it seeks to redefine it in a healthier, more constructive way within its narrative. Before diving deeper into this complex topic, it's important to define masculinity. Fundamentally, masculinity is a social construct derived from gender, evolving over centuries. For example, facial hair was once a marker of masculinity, but societal norms shifted during World War II due to practical needs. Today, masculinity encompasses behaviors, languages, and practices associated with men, culturally defined as not feminine. Traditional masculinity emphasizes strength, dominance, stoicism, independence, and toughness, traits heavily reflected in Vinland Saga. Art and culture are interwoven, with each reflecting and influencing the other. Even if Vinland Saga didn't intend to critique masculinity directly, its historical and cultural context naturally brings these themes to the forefront. The show presents traditional masculinity starkly, particularly in Season 1, where characters revel in war, equating manhood with violence and dominance, and treating women as property. The portrayal is grim, highlighting the toxic aspects of these values. The depiction of masculinity in Vinland Saga is integral to its narrative, with Season 1 showcasing the brutality of this masculine ideal. Characters like Thorfinn embody the violent, stoic warrior archetype, internalizing their emotions and resorting to violence instead. This leads to emotional breakdowns and a cycle of trauma. Olmar in Season 2 exemplifies the pressure of masculine expectations. Pushed to violence to prove his worth, he ultimately chooses peace but faces rejection for his perceived cowardice, highlighting the damaging impact of societal expectations. The dynamic between Knut and Thorfinn further explores masculinity. Initially, Knut is anxious and feminine, criticized for these traits, while Thorfinn is a whirlwind of death devoid of introspection. Knut evolves into a hyper-masculine figure, isolated and warlike, whereas Thorfinn grows into a reflective, pacifistic man. This contrast underscores different responses to their traumatic experiences and societal expectations. Knut's transformation is particularly telling. At the start of the series, he is depicted as a quiet, anxious youth, avoiding confrontation and even drawn with feminine features. This makes him a target of ridicule and scorn from those around him. Over time, Knut adopts a hypermasculine persona, growing into his role as a leader through force and fear. He isolates himself, trusts no one, and becomes a figure of war and dominance. His journey is a critique of how societal pressures can push individuals towards destructive ideals of manhood. Thorfinn's path, on the other hand, is one of introspection and change. After years of living as a vengeful warrior, he begins to question the nature of violence and masculinity. Thorfinn's transformation into a peaceful farmer represents a rejection of the toxic masculine values he once held. His journey emphasizes the importance of self-reflection, emotional expression, and cultivating life rather than destroying it. Thorfinn's character arc illustrates that true strength lies in understanding, self-control, and building a better world for all. The series doesn't condemn masculinity entirely, but proposes a healthier alternative through the concept of a true warrior. This ideal, embodied by characters like Thorfinn and Thor, rejects physical violence and the belief that might makes right. Instead, it emphasizes self-reflection, change, and self-control. Thorfinn's journey from a vengeful killer to a peaceful farmer symbolizes this transformation. Vinland Saga portrays the toxic effects of traditional masculinity while advocating for a more balanced, peaceful version. This progressive view, set in the 11th century, resonates with contemporary discussions about gender norms. By shedding toxic values and striving for a society free of war and slavery, the series suggests that being a man isn't inherently wrong. There are just healthier ways to express masculinity. The message is clear. True strength lies in understanding, self-control, and building a better world for all. The series presents several key moments that highlight its critique of traditional masculinity. One such moment is when Thorfinn, after being helped by a family, betrays them, leading to their village being raided. This event underscores the monstrous nature of the warrior lifestyle and the emotional toll it takes on individuals. The look exchange between Thorfinn and the family members he betrays is a powerful commentary on the dehumanizing effects of adhering to violent masculine ideals. Another significant moment is the portrayal of Kettle, a character who outwardly preaches peace and tolerance, but harbors a violent past and benefits from the status quo of slavery. His hypocrisy is exposed when he reverts to violence under pressure from Knut, beating Arnheid nearly to death. This act reveals the fragility of his facade and the inherent violence in his supposed peaceful ideology. Kettle's character arc serves as a critique of those who espouse peaceful values while maintaining power through oppression and violence. The interactions between Thorfinn and Einar also illustrate the series' message about masculinity. Thorfinn's decision to farm and cultivate life represents his rejection of violence and his commitment to a new way of living. Einar, who initially seeks revenge, learns from Thorfinn's example and chooses a path of peace and self-improvement. Their relationship highlights the potential for positive change and the importance of mutual support in breaking free from toxic masculine values. The series often portrays Knut in a dark, ominous light, especially in Season 2. The use of shadowy lighting and the presence of a literal dead man speaking to him about the curse of the crown emphasize the destructive nature of his hyper-masculine path. Knut's isolation and reliance on violence are depicted as detrimental not only to those around him, but also to himself. This portrayal reinforces the series' critique of traditional masculinity and its advocacy for a more balanced approach. In conclusion, Vinland Saga offers a profound and nuanced exploration of masculinity, examining its toxic aspects while proposing a healthier alternative. Through its characters and their journeys, the series critiques traditional masculine values and advocates for a more balanced, peaceful version of manhood. By emphasizing self-reflection, emotional expression, and the cultivation of life, Vinland Saga challenges viewers to rethink their understanding of masculinity and consider the possibility of a more compassionate and inclusive world. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way through. At Philosophy of the Human Mind, we deeply appreciate your time and support. It means a great deal to us that you have engaged with our content and joined us on this intellectual journey. If you found the video valuable, we would be very grateful if you could take a moment to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. Your feedback helps us understand what resonates with you and enables us to create more insightful and thought-provoking content. Subscribing ensures you stay updated with our latest videos and ongoing explorations of the human mind and philosophical inquiries. Your participation is vital to our community, and it motivates us to continue delving into the complex and fascinating world of philosophy and human consciousness. Thank you once again for being a part of Philosophy of the Human Mind. We look forward to sharing more with you in the future and continuing this journey together.